weapons sourced from the north as well as made locally, and a naval force capable of raiding nearby territories, indicate that Zhao Mo clearly had substantial military might. Perhaps this gave him the confidence to produce what is one of the most striking and indeed most controversial artifacts in his tomb, the spectacular jade suit he was buried in. The discovery of a 2,000-year-old tomb in Guangzhou unearthed treasures that have opened a window into ancient China. The most exquisite object of all reveals the Nanyue king's greatest ambition, the quest for immortality.
This is a chamber where archaeologists found remnants of a broken jade suit. The jade suit that we now know belonged to Zhao Mo.
这个是举世闻名的这个南越王的丝缕玉衣。它是出土在这个主棺室，整个玉衣用了2291片这个玉片。2200。对，这是我国目前见的年代较早的一套完整的这个玉衣，而且用丝编缀，也体现了一个玉衣的一种新的体制。
对，我从来没有看过是丝缕。
This was very different from the other jade burial suits found before. They were all stitched together with threads of gold, silver, or bronze.
为什么是红色的？
红色可能是反映了早期这个对上葬观念的这个一种这个崇尚。那个南越王墓大量的玉器都涂有这个红色。
红色是朱砂吗？
这个是红色的丝织物，其他的红色都是朱砂。而且这个玉衣，我们仔细看它的这个场景，它的手部、头部、手部和脚部做的是比较精致的，然后躯干部位是用比较粗糙的玉，那么体现了可能南越王死亡的时候是比较仓促，可能没有准备好。
What's most surprising is that this jade burial suit was ever made for Zhao Mo. Jade suits were a privilege accorded only to the ruling elite of the Han Dynasty in the Central Plains. As the ruler of a subordinate state, Zhao Mo's status would not have entitled him to such an honor. I wondered how this burial suit measures up against the genuine article. And to find out, I need to make a journey Zhao Mo never made in his lifetime. 1,500 kilometers north to where the Han Dynasty maintained absolute rule for 400 years.
Here we are, looking at one of the best excavated example of a jade suit from the Han Dynasty. This jade suit obviously belonged to someone of extremely high status and definitively a member of the imperial lineage. There is a Chinese proverb to show off wealth and status in the ancient world, and that was 金缕玉衣, literally gold thread jade suit. The material of the jade is the best of the best. It's white jade from the Khotan region. There are about 4,300 of them here and some. Each was sewn to the next piece very meticulously by gold threads.
If you were planning an afterlife, then a jade suit was as essential as a spacesuit to an astronaut.
Being buried inside a jade suit is like being buried inside an armor, so that in the afterlife, the person inside would not face physical deterioration, decay, but more importantly, that his spirit will live on in immortality.
This jade suit was made for the king of Chu, who was from the same bloodline as the 7th emperor of the Han Dynasty. Was the burial suit back in Guangzhou a deliberate attempt by the Nanyue king to self-proclaim as royalty?
给我们留下历史信息是这个玉衣可能不是中央赐给的，而是这个直接在本地它制作的，也体现了这个南越王2000年前那个僭越的这种叫这个含义。南越王本身就是汉人，他骨子里面就是这个汉文化。第二点就是这种帝王之家的这个生活，他到这个地方他一定是追求和这个模拟的。
所以这些地方王称王之后，这个人称帝之后，就像模仿。
是的，中原的这个咱们叫礼制了。
对，
是。
This thing must have cost an entire country to make. What did he look like? What kind of man was he in his lifetime?
是的，就是这个从这考古出土看，我们判断这南越王的身高大概1.7米左右。
Oh, he was tall.
那么对，经过这个年龄鉴定，大概是43岁左右。那么我们结合史书和这个南越王墓出土的文物看，这个人，27岁左右继承这个王位，一生体弱多病，同时他缺少了他爷爷那种叫雄心和这个胆略。
He died at age 43. His grandfather lived until 101. What happened?
A clue can be found in what may be a personal pharmacy that was discovered in Jaume's tomb.